my gosh, look at her hands. Little Sugar here is awake. So I'm gonna cram my food as fast as possible and then feed her before she loses it. I got it. Good morning, baby. We're finishing up our prep. Just got our workout in. Are you laughing? Are you laughing? How are you? How did you sleep? Yeah, it was good? A good nappy? Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. As you just saw, we had ourselves a little bit of a morning and then the day took a turn. We have been facing some struggles here in Casa Vinn because you can see I'm a little bit of a disheveled mess. I feel like that, although I have gotten myself up off the couch and made the bed, did dishes, cooked a little bit. This morning I worked out. I made another meal because I'll explain that in a second. But I've been doing stuff that I know makes me feel better and gets me out of the trenches in a thing that I love to do when I'm feeling like this is actually vlog, even though I look kind of cuckoo with my hair like half down. It's not supposed to be. But the reason I love it is because it helps me romanticize my life a little bit, like the little moments and how beautiful they really are, and just how grateful I am for the life that I live, even when I'm having a really hard day. Yesterday was definitely my hardest day postpartum. By far. I wrestled with heavy depression. It was really hard, and the catalyst for it was Helen has a little bit of a feeding aversion right now. We are working with a lactation consultant. We are working with our pediatrician. She's still gaining weight. She's still having plenty of dirty diapers, but it is a real challenge. She started by straight up refusing to breastfeed. She would scream bloody murder on me, at me, 20 minutes or so, and then she would latch and eat, and then like kind of be really tired because she just like spent so much energy. But then she started kind of doing it on the bottle a little bit, and we were like, whoa, like what is going on? So we have a plan. She is doing well. Her last bottle was really good. Yesterday she screamed every single feed, which was discouraging because this started over a week ago, and every day since it started it got better. So it was like less fussy feeds. She was latching on me great for a few of the feeds. A few of the feeds were still a little hard, but we didn't need a bottle to supplement. Like she still was able to finish her feed and not cry too much, to the point where it's like, oh, are you spending more energy than you're gaining? She was just like maybe 5 minutes of fussiness. And then what day was yesterday? Monday was yesterday. So Sunday, things went great in the morning. I had 3 amazing feeds in the morning. I was like, wow, like maybe we've turned a corner. We went to church. I sat outside of the church area when it was like the music, because it's too loud for her. And then we sat in the back corner, and I was really glad to be able to get out of the house and go to church. But then that afternoon we had one more good feed, and then that early evening, I guess, this is where we are now. This is where we were. Oh, very quickly downhill. Every single feed was terrible. It's gotten progressively worse and worse, to the point where I will be moving her towards my breast and she straight up just screams because she knows what's happening. And it's very weird, and I'll tell you why it's weird and why I know that she has some sort of aversion that isn't related to her latch, and it's not related to me, because when I sit her on my lap, number one, to calm her down, she stops immediately crying and she starts smiling and giggling. Number 2, sometimes before she goes down, or when she goes down for a nap and she's like a little fussy and she's not really going down, I personally feed to sleep every once in a while, not often. It's not like a pattern, but if I'm like, maybe you need a little bit more food, like this is kind of like not just your lazy cry of I need help falling asleep and regulating my nervous system. I basically, what baby? What, you got a little hot in there? I have been able to feed to sleep her, and she'll latch for like 7-8 minutes. Perfect. Totally fine. She's like having the best time ever. She's like drinking well. I see her chin moving. I hear the glugs. Like I hear the liquid moving. My boob feels like it's a little bit emptied after she's done. So I know she's capable. It's just very weird. Like I don't know what's going on. And for some reason, as a mommy, this has been my cross to bear with mommyhood, is the breastfeeding. For some reason, I had no idea going into being a mom that I would feel this way. No idea. Literally no idea until she came out of me and I was like, oh my God, this is the thing that I want to do, is breastfeed. Like that was the one thing. Of course, fed is best. If you do formula, great. I'm really happy for you. I personally stand very strongly on wanting to be able to breastfeed her. And it's been very hard on me to not be able to do that because she is, for some reason, has an aversion. So yeah, we've tried it all. We've tried it all, and we're on a little bit of a break. So we're taking a break, and this morning you saw, I got up after feeding her. That's when I was like, that's it, we're taking a break. We're not gonna do breastfeeding for the next 2 days. We're taking a break. We're gonna do bottle, and she'll be okay. And she's less fussy and more manageable at the bottle. And I got up, I worked out. She kind of fussed towards the end. I got her up, we hung out a little bit, fed her again, and then I meal prepped for lunch. So I had, sorry, I'm like talking a lot, but this is my vlog, whatever. I had a volunteer thing today with my little mentee that I volunteered to mentor at the local high school, and I made her lunch because I wanted her to eat something healthy and yummy, and I was like, let me make you lunch. So I made her lunch, I loaded her up, loaded myself up, got the lunch together this morning because I wanted it to be fresh and hot. And then I get there and I'm waiting in the room, and the person that also works at the volunteer place was like, because they have a room in the high school, they were like, oh, like, we don't know where she is, like, let us call her teacher. And we were trying to find her, and then it turns out she just wasn't at school. And I was like, it's totally fine. It was a misunderstanding. She didn't feel well this morning. She forgot to tell me, but I was like, I was just feeling very defeated because I already had a really rough morning with her, and I was so tired and spent. But I was like, I really am excited to like see my little mentee and be able to pour into her and hear about her life and what's the latest with her, and just ask her questions and keep up with her. It will be the first time I've seen her and since she was born. And I wasn't able to do that, and that was really sad, but we were gonna reschedule. Everything's fine. And the silver lining was there was another kid that was in the mentor room, and he was just spending his lunch hour by himself in there. And I was just chatting with him. I started chatting with him, and I was like, why aren't you eating lunch? And he's like, oh, I don't like the school lunches here. And I was like, well, do you want a lunch? Because I got an extra. And so we ate lunch together, and it was just a nice silver lining. I'm glad that I got to spend some time with him and just learn about his life and stuff. But yeah, I feel best when I'm low serving others. So I was really excited for the opportunity to do that, and I'm glad I was still able to do that in a way. But we're just gonna spend the day together, and tomorrow, potentially, if it's not a complete train wreck, and yeah, we don't really have much on the agenda. We're just living life. I just made the bed and it's 4:54. But you know what, we made it anyway. And then tomorrow we have a free day, and we're just gonna do what we can around the house, keep up with her. I have some projects I wanna do, like milk management, etc. And we're just gonna do them together. But if you're new here, you're probably like, why is this girl talking so much? It's because I'm chatty and I'm just trying to get through this funk, and I'm telling you guys about it. But anyway, thanks for being here. My name is Veronica Burton. I'm 27. I'm a new mommy, and I'm just living my life. And I just like to share it with you guys. I like to share some aspects of my life with you guys. So thanks for tagging along. Please be sure to subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. I do all kinds of content, mainly focused on days of my life, but I did a few nesting videos, which some of you actually came from my nesting videos. What's up? And I'm doing a Q&A soon. The Q&A is going to be really fun. I am doing a giveaway. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it in this video, but definitely subscribe because I'm doing a Love Every giveaway soon. All right, let's do some milk management. Also, I want to shout out a couple things I'm doing right now. I'm back on Parallel, even though I hate that I have to take it with food, but I just like their vitamins, so I'm doing the Mom Multi-Support Pack. Taking a multivitamin is super important. I'm going to link this one below, but I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was. I also, you guys saw my pre-workout. I do a quarter of a scoop, half a scoop kind of, because caffeine makes me insane, but I wanted a little boost for my workout. I love the Powders brand. I do have a code with them. You should use it. I love them. I love also their greens. I can actually take their greens again because I'm not pregnant anymore. Passion fruit, and I like the other flavor better, the kiwi thing. I like that one. I like that one. Oh my gosh, I like that one better. But these are two things I'm using. I do have two other things that I'm gonna call out in the bathroom that I've been loving. One of them is a new skin lotion, and I can't remember what the other one is, but I will remember when I see it. But let's do the milk management now. This for breastfeeding moms. If you have engorgement, if you have clogged ducts, if you have whatever it may be, you're scared of clogged ducts or mastitis. I did get mastitis, by the way, if you guys are wondering. It sucked. I got a fever and everything, but this stuff is game changing. I'm gonna link it below. It just helps. It's a natural fat emulsifier, so it kind of breaks down fat, doesn't make it as sticky, and it helps with your milk. It's called sunflower lecithin, and it is a natural substance that can help you with your ducts. Okay, two other things. One, when you are storing your milk, don't do the mistake that I made and try to cram the bag full because you want to use less bags. Don't do that. Just don't be like me. What I've started doing is I write the ounces on it, and I try to stay below 6 ounces, maybe 7, just because you only have 24 hours once you defrost it to use it. So that's one thing. Another thing is I put them in bags like that, and then I take them to our freezer downstairs. But even if you don't have a freezer downstairs, grouping them together helps manage them, especially like in bags that you can just move all at once rather than the individual little packets. She's awake. Okay. I'm going to get her bottle. It's all ready. Okay, something our lactation consultant told me. We were using the Dr. Brown's bottles, and baby actually loves this one. It is the Pigeon Slow Flow bottle. We have the small, the 1 month, I think. Ah, it's coming, I know you smell it. And it's mimics the breast really well, and we used a Lacino wide bottle, the 5 ouncer. This is what the lactation consultant gave me. Oh, I'm sorry, let me get you out. And this is what was recommended by many others that I read online. Ready? Let's get you out. Also, this Solly baby, I have 3 of them. One is in my car for emergencies. It's the pattern I like the least. Then I have this one in the green checkered. I love them so much at her size. I think we're gonna like the more structured carriers once she is a little bit bigger. Isn't that right, Helen? Oh, so sweet. Cool, I have to pump. I hate pumping, but I'm about to start dinner. Baby just went down. I track all of her stuff on Huckleberry. I highly recommend. I don't get everything, but I do get a majority of her stuff. So like when she sleeps, if I remember, I'll put it on. I track all her feeds so I can be sure I see patterns or whatever. And I also track all of her diapers. It makes it really easy for me to reference if I need to talk to the pediatrician or to the lactation consultant or just to Luke, be like, I don't know what time she ate, I just look. So I really like the Huckleberry app. I'll link it below. But we're gonna do a really fast, easy dinner. I'll link this shirt too. It's a cheap shirt. It's from like China or somewhere, I don't know. It's like a Chinese website. I looked into the return policy. They always say returns are on you, but then look at their address before you believe a company that you don't know, because it costs more to return this shirt than it was to buy it. So just keep an eye out for that stuff, especially on Instagram ads. I bought this on Instagram ads, but I was like, you know what? I'll buy it. And it's great to just wear when I'm pumping in the house. It's great also for breastfeeding, but that's not happening for us right now. So let us do some dinner. Good morning, everybody. It's a little yellow in here because our bathroom lights are a little warm and I hate the overhead lights. But as you just saw, I just did a little bit of devotional. Helen is still asleep. It's 7, I think 07 or something. I don't know. Yesterday was the worst. Like yesterday during like the evening, we had the worst feed with her we've ever had. It was a bottle too. Like I didn't even try the boob, and she's been showing aversion to just eating. Like I think I said that. So today I'm gonna try to get in with the pediatrician. She has been eating though. Like it's just so weird. I don't understand what's happening. Babies are so weird. But I have high hopes in today. I hope I don't get let down. I feel like I might. I just need to kind of release my expectations, because I read, I have this app called the Wonder Years. It's really good. Basically, it's an app that tells you what they're cognitively learning, and it's based on your due date, not when they're born, because it's about like the brain, how they perceive the world and stuff. And pretty much to a T, like I've had many friends and family members with babies tell me that their kids followed it to a T, like the way that they behaved and just how they perceived the world. And she was in a fussy phase up until today. And so far with her sleeping in and hopefully with her behavior, that kind of tracks. So we're gonna hope. But yesterday during the bottle feed, number one, she woke up early. I was trying to get dinner ready before she woke up so Luke and I could eat and then have an early evening and watch some TV and like kind of decompress after like a couple rough days. Wrong. And she woke up early. Luke went to go soothe her to go back down, and she was like inconsolable, like straight up went crazy. And I had to like walk around the house with her, trade off with Luke, like 30 minutes of just, not 30, maybe 20 minutes of straight up crazy cries. And we were like, oh my God, is it gas? Like what's going on? So we did what we could for gas. We got her in the bath, and then we just started her night routine. We're like, screw dinner. Like it's literally it's gonna get cold. I just had finished it. I was like, whatever. So we just did her bath. We did some soothing. We got her bottle ready. And after 2 ounces of the bottle, she like reared back and started screaming. And that's what was like, that's suspicious. She ended up finishing the bottle, and then she screamed when she finished it. And then she went to sleep and was like down for the count until literally still now. So at least we got to sleep through the night, but I called the lactation consultant or texted her last night, so hopefully I can see her telehealth today. And she communicates with our pediatrician, so they're both communicating with each other. And I'm gonna call the pediatrician today, see what we can do. I just really hope that it's just her being fussy and not a problem like reflux or something. But yeah, babies keep you on your toes. Anyway, I took the opportunity this morning to try to better myself, because I was in a very dark place last night, and luckily Luke was very supportive and loving and caring, and we just went to bed early, and I am gonna make the bed. I got dressed for a walk this morning, so we're gonna go on a walk with Helen after she wakes up and eats. I'm still, even though I really want to try to breastfeed today, I'm still gonna like give us a little bit of a break until the lactation consultant comes tomorrow to see just if it does make a difference. But yeah, I was gonna just stop vlogging and not make this video, but this is just what's happening to us, and I had no idea something like this could happen. No idea. I didn't know. No one tells you. Like, obviously it's unique to every kid, but yeah, I'm tired, man. Like, and it's not even the sleep that's getting me, which is crazy, because it's like, that's all people say when you get pregnant. They're like, oh, like, you're not gonna sleep, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm getting the sleep, but I'm still so body aching tired. Like, my body aches. And yeah, I'm excited to figure out what's going on for us to get through this. But anyway, I'm so grateful, even though it's a shiz show up in here. It's a good one. I think I just heard her. All right, I'm gonna try to make the bed if she's still asleep, but if not, we're gonna go feed her. All right, huge win. We were able to get the bed made, so I love that. Oh my God. All right, can I flip it? Let's see. Perfect score. All right, we're taking a little breaky break between boobs right now, but just had it confirmed. It is reflux. What you doing? It is reflux, and that's what's been causing her to not want to eat well. I knew it. I knew something else was wrong, and everyone was telling me she's just having an aversion, like give her a bottle, give her that, and like that may be the answer to some people, but in my motherly instincts I was like, this isn't normal, and it's true. So we're holding her up. We are gonna put her on Peptid, which is very small dose once a day. I can easily do that. If I was giving her a probiotic once a day, I can give her that once a day. But keeping her super upright during feeds, and it relieves me so much to know that it wasn't my boob. It was just, she was in a little bit of pain. So yeah, if you are a mommy and you just struggle to find answers sometimes, just know, like, you gotta keep searching, and sometimes you find answers and sometimes you don't, and things just work themselves out, which is also unfortunate. But we're gonna go pick up her prescription in a little bit and just continue on with our day. I might end here. If I do, I'm gonna keep the rest of this in, but actually no, I'm gonna show you some of my favorite products and then we'll end. So just kidding. Okay, I've been loving these Unreal stuff. I also like the peanut butter and almond butter cups. Obsessed with these. Love this. And then also loving this Nespresso, the sweet vanilla decaf. Really like that. What else? Oh yeah, there's some stuff in my bathroom that I told you about earlier. Let me show you. Hello everybody, I'm winding down for bed right now, but I wanted to share the products I was mentioning to you. So I got this gifted to me, and I actually went in and repurchased it on a subscription because I loved it so much. But it's Uni. The scent though, it's an acquired scent. It's not very strong, but it's definitely like, I don't know how to describe it, but it gives me like fresh mud. I know that sounds terrible, but it like smells good to me. But just keep that in mind. It has a very earthy, very herbal scent. But I like the way it hydrates my skin. So I've been using that on my body, and I don't have a code for you guys. I asked, and they were like, nope. But anyway, I wanted to use it myself. But at least I got it gifted, so I found my new favorite lotion. And then another thing, you guys know I love Dirty Labs for my laundry. Use my link below if you decide to try it out, because it does kick back to me and show the brand like, yes, I do love your product and I recommend your product. And that way maybe I can hopefully work with them. It's the Dirty Labs brand. I use this for my laundry detergent, and they have a new probiotic toilet bowl cleaner. Who would have thought? But if you think about it, you spend a lot of time on the toilet. So we're trying this out. It smells really good. I will say their scents are superior to any other laundry detergent, anything else. It is really what they described, and that's why I buy it with my own money. And they don't have discount codes right now, so it kind of sucks. But if you use my referral link, it shows them that I do like to recommend their product because it's awesome, and it might lead to a partnership with them, which would be really cool. But I like their toilet bowl cleaner. I've used it a couple times, and it just cleans and helps my bathroom smell good, so I like that. But I love their laundry detergent. I'll link the one I like below. I like the green one, I don't like the purple scent. The purple scent was not for me, but the green scent, amazing. And I also use the unscented one as well. But yeah, those are my favorites right now. And then I'm also liking Lumi. I use this for my underarms because I need to wash my underarms once a day in addition to a shower because of my hormones. It's terrible. But yeah, I use that. Anyway, that is all. Thank you guys for watching the vlog. I'm glad that you guys are here and that we got some answers for Helen's behavior, aka her reflux. I feel so bad. But we figured it out, and fussy baby, there is really nothing worse, especially when I knew in my heart of hearts that she was in pain. And I'm just very glad that we got answers. Luke and I were talking about trying to get a referral from our pediatrician for a pediatric gastro specialist, just so we can go a little bit deeper into the issue to see what else we can do to try to like have a more long-term approach. That I'll talk about that in a different vlog once I know what I'm talking about. But all that to say, if you feel like your baby has an issue, dig deeper. Even if people doubt you, even if people say, oh, it's nothing, or it's just fussy baby, or you just need to hold your baby more, dig deeper. Because I was told that over and over by people, and then when I saw the symptoms, I was like, definitely doesn't just need to be held, because I hold her plenty. She knows that she's loved. The way she's behaving is pain. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you enjoyed coming with me. If you're new here, please be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Also, I know I said I was going to do a giveaway in this vlog. I'm so sorry. We didn't get to it, but I have a bunch of stuff that I have accrued, and I'm like, I would love to just give this stuff away to like a new mom or expecting mom or whatever, maybe a parent. So I will be doing one. Please have grace with me. But anyway, follow along if you want to do that. It will also be in the title of the vlog, so you'll know. But thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll talk to you in the next vlog. Bye, friends.